Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dark Asylum podcast, the only podcast you need to be listening to, where three grown men are going to be spending the next hour and a half bitching about how a movie about magic ninjas made them sad. I am your super popular fire demon ninja, the chosen one, Zakk Winners. With me, as always, is the not nearly as marketable Iceman, Darkness.
What's going on, everybody?
And Big Vicious is not here yet. He'll be joining us later today. He's coming back from the hospital from a toy lightsaber incident. Rest in peace, Big Vicious left testicle.
Yeah, you can't really have those switchblades in your pocket and have them go off. It causes problems. Lightsabers, even more so.
Yeah, he always carried one like as part of his protection for his job, and it just went off on him, and I guess it took his testicle with it.
Yeah, popped it like a fucking grape.
Good news about that is that now he could finally make sharper left turns.
Yeah, you're not having to carry that weight around with him. But don't worry, everybody. I know you're feeling sorry for him, but he doesn't have any use for him anyway. It's okay. Imagine like having a wrestling gimmick where you're a eunuch and like fucking Bad Blood or somebody comes up and kick you square in the balls and you just like Superman put your fucking fist on your hips and go, no.
Aha, fooled you.
I have no testicles. Yeah.
Well, there goes half that guy's fucking offense then.
And we're not the only ones that say that. There's people that like, oh, you're doing a Bad Blood finish? Oh, you kick him in the balls when I'm not looking? I was like, all right, ref, if that's what you call it, that's fine.
The friends of the shows, the Cool Heels, they made a whole fucking video about how that's a thing.
Really? I didn't see that.
You never saw that?
I don't think so.
You didn't see their War Games promo from like 2 years ago where they played D&D?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember it now.
Look it up because it's legit. Like, there's that one, and then they did one that got them like actual heat from a couple other guys in the area where they did like a porno spoof of the other guy's gimmick.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it was fucking hilarious. I thought it was funny, and then like I guess the guys they parodied didn't think it was funny and got them heat. Have a fucking sense of humor about yourself.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Power Pit when they did the thing on us.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay. It was like out of nowhere. Like we didn't have anything going on with anybody. We were in lockdown, and then all of a sudden this shit surfaces.
Yeah, it was just these three guys dressed up like us, and I was like, oh, okay, well this happened, so.
Yeah. It was funny though. I mean, I can admit, I think he was carrying around a chicken instead of a skull, and he had like this huge fucking overalls on that he stuffed with a fucking sleeping bag, and he was Big V, and yeah, that's funny stuff. That works for me, man. Whatever.
The guy playing Pa made me laugh though.
Oh yeah. What's funny though is you and I had gone to and Paul had gone to do a show for them recently, and they're apologizing like, I hope you weren't mad. I'm sorry. I hope you weren't mad, because they're not actual wrestlers. They were just like the ring crew guys that got together to do it.
No, they had that. Two of them were wrestlers because it was the Ryan and there was Ike.
Yeah.
And then everybody else who were on the ring crew were like, I'm sorry, dude, don't be mad. I put it up. I'm like, it was fucking funny. Shut up.
It's just funny how people like could take it the wrong way. But yeah, some of the shit like WWE did, like the fucking DX doing the Nation, like shit like that. I can see people getting pissed over that, especially now. But back then, it's like you're just getting shit over. That's all you're doing.
Well, yeah, but that's like also. That got cut off of the Peacock network.
Oh, did they take that off? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, they took that off, and they took off that one time Terry Runnels like exposed full vag on live TV.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they would bypass that. Or Mickey James stuck her hand on Trish Stratus's crotch and then licked her hand.
The dream.
Yeah. And sadly enough, Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown.
That got taken down?
Yeah, they took that one down too, where he painted himself half black. So Yeah, classic shit like that. So,
Did you ever hear the rib coming off of that one?
Yeah, they gave him paint or something, or they
Yeah.
told him to use a certain kind of paint, and the shit didn't come off.
It didn't come off for like 3 weeks.
Damn. Can you imagine being just ribbing Roddy Piper? You know he fucking took that. He took that like, you fuckers! Ah! You know, I can see him just getting crazy about it, but still being a good sport. But having to go through fucking airport security and all that shit had to have been fun. So yeah, they took that off the network. But on a side note about Roddy Piper, because I was always depressed I never got to meet him. But Sign Guy informed me that he used to go to Portland indie shows before he passed, and he would just sit in the crowd or sit in the back and watch, and then he would call up the booker or the owner or whatever and tell him what he thought. And so Sign Guy kind of made me feel good about there was a possibility that Roddy Piper might have been there when I was there. It was just like, all right, well, I feel a little better now, so thanks for that, Sign Guy.
I met him a couple times, and like the first time I didn't recognize him, so like he could have been anybody.
Yeah, well, you told us about how you cold-shouldered him not knowing who he was and everything.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, Roddy Piper.
He's a lot shorter in person.
Dang, man, you don't realize how like some of the wrestlers are bigger than you think, and some of them are way smaller. A majority of them are way smaller. So yeah, like Big Show and stuff like that are pretty huge in person. But
yeah,
like Matt Hardy and stuff like that, they're like really small people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's what happens when you shoot the camera at an up angle at everybody.
You shoot the camera at an up angle, and then you use a wide lens so everybody looks wider.
Yeah, and you get referees that are 4 feet tall. So go out there, Munchkin Guild, put on some stripes and go call the match.
I had the long-running theory that Earl Hebner was just two little people stacked on top of each other because his height like wildly differentiates.
Like the Little Rascals skit where they get on each other's shoulders and wear the long coat.
Yeah.
They just walk out there. I'm the ref. All right.
Sure you are, buddy.
But yeah, so good stuff, I guess. How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been kind of chill. I've been kind of taking it easy since last week. Slowly getting back into the gym because, you know, bumping around in a boxing ring kind of fucking hurts.
Yeah, I can't even. I did it once, and I was like, that's it. We were doing a demonstration for a bunch of at-risk kids in a gym. All they had was a boxing ring, and they're like, oh yeah, we got a ring. So me and another guy show up. They're like, yeah, just go ahead. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. And the other guy, he was like, no, man, we can do this. I'm like, all right. So I suplexed him, and he just fucking laid there. I was like, all right. He's like, I got to catch my breath. I'm like, all right. So, yeah, fun stuff.
Did you ever work in Tito Carrion's ring?
No, I don't think so.
For the listeners, Tito Carrion, local lucha legend in the Portland area, notoriously had a super stiff ring. Because it was like American wrestling and Mexican wrestling, lucha, are two different things, and they need more. They don't bump around as much, and they do the twisty, flippy shit. So their rings are a little bit more stiff, and I didn't realize how much more stiff until I get scoop slammed on top. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, yeah. That'll align everything.
It's like fucking concrete.
The second match I had, it was in Los Angeles. It's called the Pappy Dome. I don't think it's there anymore. And they had a lucha ring. And not only was the ring stiff as shit, when they put the turnbuckle pads on, they put them on with zip ties, and they cut the zip ties at an angle, so it was like a hard plastic fucking spike. And there was like 3 dudes that took the turnbuckle and sliced their heads open on the turnbuckle. They're like, what the fuck? They're just like, they're juicing off of a fucking turnbuckle. Avoid the turnbuckle over there. There's a hard spot. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, good times. Those fucking lucha rings, man.
Ah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Mainly because I can't do the shit that they do.
Not anymore. No. When I was brought up, I knew how to do shit like that, but you know, fancy me doing that to somebody smaller than me is not going to work out. I go for a hurricanrana, I'm going to fucking break somebody. So
Yeah.
You know, I can't do that shit. I know how to take it all, so that's good. But
yeah, exactly.
As long as you can take everything in the wrestling ring, you're okay. You don't have to give everything. Just know how to take everything.
No, I'll come in, slam a couple little guys around, do a big pose, and leave.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Come in to destroy, walk out, something like that. You know, that's the Zakk winner's way.
Well, it was arrive, talk shit, leave.
Oh, you should put that on a shirt.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Oh, well, what the fuck? Tell me, I'll put it on a shirt for you. I got my pro wrestling t-shirt. I'll put it on there, slap it together, send you the image, and you got a fucking new thing on your shop right there.
Woo!
Yeah.
I need a new one because the one I like, they keep fucking rejecting.
Which one's that? The one with the stripper? I remember doing that one.
There was that one that it was too pixelated and I couldn't get it on there, which was awesome because that was an awesome design. No, this was a newer one that Z-Manzilla did for me.
I remember when we were putting that one together, I sent you the silhouette of the heavier set stripper.
Yes.
I was like, that is perfect for Zakk. Send it in there. Yes.
I wasn't even mad.
Yeah, you're like, okay, yeah. Yay, we're all inclusive, man. Doesn't matter to us. But
my penis does not discriminate.
So you invent any new drinks at work? Any new wrestling drinks?
Not yet. We've had kind of a lull in business, or just kind of with the newest shutdown, people aren't coming out as much. I thought like we'd have more people coming over to us, but not a lot of people want to drive an hour to get drunk.
It's not so much the hour driving there to get drunk, it's trying to drive home after that for an hour.
Yeah, true.
I know we went into a different type of lockdown. There's like levels now of lockdown, so I don't know what we're on. When we hit Thunderdome, I'd like to be aware so I can start putting together my spare tire shoulder pads.
I started getting all my my Wasteland Weekend stuff put together, so I'm kind of ahead of the game right now.
Yeah, soon Wasteland Weekend will just be every day.
God, I can't wait. I'm starting my own war party.
Damn right. You're gonna wear your fucking studded leather Speedo and just go out there in your hockey mask.
I was gonna do I want to be the Immortan Joe of like toilet paper.
You do some stuff with toilet paper rolls. You can make some nice armor. That'd be good.
No, it was funnier because like remember when all this shit started and toilet paper was fucking scarce for some reason.
Yeah.
And that was kind of my joke. I'm getting all the Facebook memories now from last year. And it was like on Facebook, I was just like, I'm going to start my own war party and I'm going to be the Immortan Joe of toilet paper and I'm going to hoard it all myself.
You just have like this cave behind you filled with fucking toilet paper.
And
as you sit upon your toilet paper throne.
Just all these fucking filthy ass people with runny noses and dirty asses. Do not, my friends, give in to your addiction to toilet paper.
When are they going to make another one of those? Fuck,
God,
man.
they need to.
They set it up so perfect for it to continue, and I don't know.
They've been teasing a Furiosa movie since that fucker dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Furiosa, but I've loved fucking Mad Max since I was a kid. Fucking, I don't know. Mel Gibson coming back would be awesome, but they've already established Tom Hiddleston, so or not Tom Hiddleston, Tom Hardy. God, fucking all these people. Yeah, get them started up. Keep that going. That would be awesome.
Tom Hardy fucking killed it.
Oh yeah. So he's got Venom 2 coming, and they got Carnage involved, and then get him going on another fucking Mad Max. I'd love to see that.
Yeah,
that would be good. Just like one of those properties that is fucking collecting dust for no reason. But if they made it like the video game, that would be awesome. Just have like
the video game.
This little weird troll dude hanging out on the back of his car yelling at him. I would fucking watch the shit out of that.
This little fucking hunchback just like, yes! Every time he goes fast, jubilance! Yes!
Yeah. Oh, I fucking watched the hell out of that. So we are holding back right now our discussion on Mortal Kombat until Big V gets here. But rest assured, it is coming.
It is coming, and then it's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah. So we're trying to hold back a little bit because he's supposedly on his way.
Yeah. As soon as you said, I want a video game movie about the Mad Max, I'm like, whoa, so we'll actually have a good one.
Yeah. Okay, we'll tiptoe around the Mortal Kombat.
Spoiler alert, I didn't like it.
Well, yeah. I don't think many people did, but all right.
No.
Here's the question. Well, some people did. Has there ever been a good video game movie?
Yes.
What did you like? Which ones?
Mortal Kombat 95.
I wouldn't call that good. The fight scenes are good, and the story and acting's a little cheese, but I mean, the fights.
That's what Mortal Kombat is. It's kind of they took the idea of those B fucking kung fu movies and just blew it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't want. It's like now we got started. I want to talk about it, but all right, I'll hold back. So, Hitman. What did you think of that movie?
The one with Timothy Olyphant. That was pretty good.
Okay. What about Max Payne?
No, that fucking boring.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers is. I put it in the same category as like The Room, where it's so bad it's good.
So bad it's good. I love Bob Hoskins, but fuck, man.
I love hearing the stories behind the movie more than I like the movie.
Yeah,
like how Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were just both fucking blitzed the whole time.
Yeah. And it's funny because Mario Brothers was supposed to be one of those huge fucking movies, and it just fucking tanked. Like they had all this swag put out. They had fucking toys in the Happy Meals. They were prepared for this thing to fucking be huge, and it just died. Like right there, it was done.
And now it's the reason that Nintendo doesn't hand out their licensing properties.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then, like, another one of those that I actually liked, The Phantom, but that movie fucking tanked, too. It was supposed to be huge. I mean, it's like one of those summer blockbuster movies that you see, and it just fucking tanked.
Is that the one with Billy Zane in a purple condom suit?
Yes, that is the one.
I never saw that one. I always wanted to see it. I never saw it, though.
See, there's a group of early comic book adaptation movies that I really liked, and the ones that are like old throwback serials from the 40s and 50s, like The Shadow, The Phantom, and The Rocketeer. Like the Rocketeer is a modern comic, but it's a throwback to the old time stuff. I loved all three of those. They're shitty and cheesy now, but when they came out, I was just like, yes, I want to go see the fucking Phantom. Like, whoever thought of the Phantom as anything? And then The Shadow, which, you know, Alec Baldwin as a fucking superhero. It was good for the time, but it didn't really pan out afterwards. So,
and then, like, I'd rather watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation more than I'd rather watch fucking the new Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather watch fucking Street Fighter more than I'd watch this one.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's Guile. Yes, we are going to rescue them. So yeah,
I have ripped off Raul Julia. I have ripped off in wrestling promos that fucking the speech he gives what was it, Chun-Li?
Yeah.
I came in, I destroyed your village, and it was the worst day of your life, and you vowed your whole life against me. For me, it was Tuesday.
Yeah. That is the single greatest thing in that movie is Raul
I have,
Julia as Bison.
yes,
He did it because his kids were like into it. He's like, all right, I'll go do this, and he fucking cheesed it up and hammed it up. Didn't take it
God,
seriously, and it's
no.
perfect. It is perfect. It's not M Bison from the game at all, but it's its own thing, and it's fucking wonderful.
The part, the part that got always gets a genuine laugh from me is I think they're raiding Bison's compound, and they're gonna drive the jeep through the gate, and all the bad guys are watching it on TV, and all of a sudden Zangief goes, "Quick, turn off the TV!"
Yeah, it's like
That's so fucking,
unintentionally funny things in there.
that's so fucking funny. That was intentionally funny.
Yeah.
That was fucking great.
And then we got a shitty ass video game adaptation of a video game movie, which was fucking terrible. But the Street Fighter, the movie, the arcade game.
That was fucking bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking to be a child in the 90s.
So the newest, after they fixed it, the newest Sonic the Hedgehog was actually really fucking good.
That is true. I will give it to you. I mean, it's a kids movie and everything, but it was still
It's a kids'
enjoyable
movie.
for adults to
Still,
watch.
it was enjoyable because you get to see Jim Carrey do Jim Carrey stuff instead of being a fucking weird existentialist.
Yes.
That was good. Detective Pikachu was actually pretty good.
I never watched that one, so
I kind of recommend it. I mean, you could see the quote unquote twist coming like 10 miles off, but it's still pretty cool.
okay. So that's another one, Detective Pikachu. I'm trying to think of like Double Dragon was fucking terrible. What else was there?
I think those movies kind of get a pass because they're fucking Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Street Fighter. They're fucking terrible, but they're also like you want to get everybody like get a couple beers, sit around, and you're gonna watch these and you're gonna have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. What else was Resident Evil? What do you think of that series of 40 movies?
So I loved them up until the third one, Extinction. Yeah.
I can't even tell you what order they go in or if I've seen them all. That
I
and
think
the
there's 7 of them. After
7.
like
Jesus.
when they started going like 3D, they're fucking awful.
Oh, yeah. So there's that, and then there's Underworld, which they just like female-led action movies that have like 1,000 sequels that I can't keep track of. That's what they turn into. So, what else?
Did you
Okay.
hate it because you're an incel?
No, it's just they're very similar franchises that I have so many fucking movies. I don't remember what happened in which one. They all blend together after a while.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all I'm saying. So, Silent Hill. What'd you think of that one?
The first one, yes. The second one, no.
I like the first one. That one was okay. What else we got? Wing Commander.
Jesus.
I don't know if anyone ever saw it. Oh, Assassin's Creed. What do you think of that?
Assassin's Creed fucking sucked.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was so bad and so wrong in so many places.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad about it again.
Oh, good. Okay.
How the fuck do you make a movie about parkour assassins jumping off of buildings and killing people so fucking boring?
They'll find a way. They will.
Oh my god! And you give Michael Fassbender, who is probably one of the most charming men in Hollywood today, and you just make him this joyless cunt of a man, and like he's so bland.
All right, with Tomb Raider movies, what do you think?
Again, I didn't see the newest one yet. I did like the first one. I don't really remember the second one with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, those were okay. They're like Indiana Jones movies, so I was on board for it for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Monster Hunter? That one just came out.
No, I didn't. I wanted to.
Rampage, and that was okay. It wasn't anything like the movie or the game, but and then Doom would fucking sucked. But you know, how can you
Doom?
get Carl Urban and The Rock in a movie and still have it come out so fucking terribly? Like fucking Carl Urban, man. Damn.
Super fine, motherfucker.
Yeah. And then they had that scene where it went into Doom Vision or Doom mode where it's like first person.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah, what a gimmick. And Warcraft, and that's all I can think of now. That's all I've been looking at. I
never saw Warcraft. I kind of wanted to see Warcraft, but I never got into. I got into 40K, but like never.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so that's
I was thinking of Warhammer. Never
Warhammer. Mind. Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to correct him because he's just going to yell at me. So.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah. So, all right. Well, there's our other video game movie reviews. The Mortal Kombat's coming up.
What about the Uwe Boll ones?
I wasn't even going to touch on that because we had a whole fucking hour devoted to him in one other show that we did.
Oh, that's true. That's
we
true.
just went off on that fucking guy.
Don't want to do that again.
Yeah. Well, Postal, House of the Dead. Far Cry, Blood Rain. Oh, Blood Rain, yeah. I wish that would have been better, but fucking vampire with giant blades on her arms. It's like running around in leather. How can you fuck that up? Hand it over to Bowl, and he'll do it for you.
Yeah.
What about Tekken? Did you ever see that one?
No, I never saw that one. I was never a big Tekken player, so.
Oh. And the one with Kevin Nash.
Oh, Dead or Alive.
Yeah, Dead or Alive, Kevin Nash. How'd you feel about that?
I'm pretty sure he was just, like, you didn't watch that movie to watch Kevin Nash be a character. He's mostly just sitting back drinking beer, so.
Yeah, and getting paid for it, so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so, we haven't even touched on news. We're about half an hour into this thing. So we're about half hour into this motherfucker. We got to start talking about news. Otherwise, we're gonna start going off on the Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, we got to like distract ourselves until Big V shows up. So
yeah. I got some video game stuff.
Okay.
This one was just kind of weird that I thought was kind of cool. A solid gold Wii designed for Queen Elizabeth II is on eBay right now for $300,000.
Okay. Some of this stuff, like, they have those fucking old games like they'd have in tournaments.
Yeah.
Those things sell, like, for insane amounts of money.
Like, yeah, you win the tournament and you get a golden cartridge for the game.
Yeah.
And even the ones that aren't golden go for fucking insane amounts of money.
Yeah, they got, like, those, the prizes that you'd win for winning a tournament, and then the actual tournament cartridges itself, where you'd stick the cartridge in and it would reset itself after like 5 minutes of gameplay and record your score. For some reason, those get like a ton of money on the fucking aftermarket.
They're not as valuable as the golden ones, but they're still pretty. Like, they could probably pay off a house.
Oh yeah, and that's insane. Just the stuff that, you know, we had as kids just laying around. You go back and look at it, and you're like, what? Why did I, you know? So I never get rid of anything. Yeah,
it's the same reason that, like Golden Age comics are so fucking valuable now, because these were 5-cent books that were meant to be read and thrown away. They weren't interconnected. There was no big storylines. But now, there are people who hold on to them because they want to reread them. And now you got like the first Action Comics with Superman that's $1 million now.
Yeah, comics back then were a disposable thing for kids. It was like you said, 10 cents. You'd like grab one off of the rack when your mom was picking up whatever the fuck from the drugstore. And nobody thought to keep hold of them. It's like if 100 years from now, like, toilet paper rolls are worth fucking millions because nobody thought to fucking keep them. But for some reason, they've gone up in price, especially, you know, when you're going to be the czar of toilet paper in the future. So
I just gotta hope nobody on this side of the world discovers bidets.
oh yeah, I don't understand that. I don't, you squirt water up my butt. I'm like, okay.
Usually, I have to pay extra for that privilege.
That's what I was thinking. Water sports is like a big market, but some people just won't do it.
Why is Zakk hanging out over by the jets in the pool? Just leave him alone.
Yeah. What the hell is that about? Why is he sitting on a fountain? I don't know. It feels good. And I'm clean. All right.
We got a bidet, but he's been in the bathroom for like 3 hours.
So, my wife telling me about a coworker of hers that got one, and evidently you have to plug it in to an outlet in order to get warm water, and they didn't have one near them, so they get fucking ice cold water. Just like,
oh man,
fucking wake you up in the morning like, oh shit,
it's better than a cup of coffee.
Yeah. It's like after you're done drinking your coffee, you go down for a morning constitutional, and all of a sudden, oh god, it's ice cold water. Yeah.
Oh, just squirting up your butt. I want to get one. I'm not gonna lie, I want to get one.
From what I hear, it doubles as a drinking fountain. I remember what fucking movie that was. I saw some movie where there was a bidet. I think it was some old 80s movie. But they turn the bidet on and it's squirting water, and they just go down and start slurping the water out of the bidet.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's dirty. Yeah.
Did you ever see the video of the guy they're at? I'm guessing it's Oktoberfest in Germany, and this guy comes out of the porta potty, and they got the troughs.
Oh.
The piss troughs.
Yeah.
And the guy goes in there to wash his hands in it, and he picks up the ice and shit, and he's rubbing it. And the lady doing an interview, she's speaking in German, but it's subtitled. He's like, did he just do that? And of course the guy's fucking American.
Yeah.
He's like, why? What is everybody looking at me like that? And he kind of looks at it, looks at the camera, he's like, oh, was that the piss?
Do you know how much piss has touched that ice block that you're now rubbing your hands with?
Oh my god, in Oktoberfest in Germany.
It's all beer anyway. I mean, I don't think there's anything to worry about. It's like when I start fasting and all I drink is water. It's like, you could just fucking fill up a pitcher with this and drink it again. It's fine.
I'm not drinking anything that comes out of my body.
Anything?
Anything.
Pay extra for that. You just laugh. You're like, oh yeah, I did.
Well, it was a couple times. Fuck. Anyway.
Yeah. So we got an update. Big V's just got off the freeway, so he should be here soon. Not here at my place, but his place. So I'm not putting pants on 2 weeks in a row for this. Fuck that.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. Fucking come up to my house and make me put pants on.
I'm glad I've been able to do every episode of this podcast just fully nude. Even the one at your place.
Yeah, that was a little awkward at times. Especially when my wife came home and was like, what are you guys... Oh, I made cookies. Yeah.
It helps me get into my mind frame. It helps my process, all right?
Yeah, definitely.
Just letting the twig and berries just breathe. Especially, it was nice on your supple leather couch.
Oh, thank you.
When
That's
I
why
stand
I
up,
leather, so I can just wipe it off.
Disinfectant.
So, in other video game news, this will probably make you happy. They confirmed The Last of Us 3.
Yes!
With 100% more... What's her name? Fucking beastly woman. Abby, yes, there you go. With I think it's gonna be just her story now.
Good. I hope so. That's good because I'm one of 8 people who liked Abby, and it seems like a kind of a troll move on their part, which is kind of hilarious.
Druckmann's becoming just that type of person. Is this gonna piss people off? Well, here you go, have it twice. It's his fucking company. Do what you do.
It ended on a cliffhanger for Ellie too, and I kind of want to go. I'd kind of like to go back and see her story conclude. at least. But like, I'm up for more Abby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I didn't play the second one. I played a little bit of the first one, which they're remaking that one again. So,
it's becoming the new Skyrim.
Yeah, video games are becoming Hollywood movies now, where it's just remakes and reboots and sequels and
superheroes.
Yeah, well, fuck. Speaking of which, I just got the Avengers from the library, the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not terrible, but it's not anything that I would be excited to continue playing. Once you get through the initial few levels, it's just like, there's no point in this. So, I know you still haven't played it, but
I don't have any urge to play a half finished game.
Yeah, they just got the new Hawkeye put in there, so Hawkeye's kind of cool to play. But
oh joy, everybody's favorite character, Hawkeye.
You know what? Hawkeye is rated up pretty high in my fucking Avengers roster, so I like Hawkeye. My favorite line in probably any Avengers movie is where fucking Quicksilver's like running by him, and he just pulls the bow back, and he's like, "Oh, no one would ever know." No, I was just like, "Yes, that's how I feel about this shit." Yeah, so I like Jeremy Renner though. I remember watching him in National Lampoon's Senior Trip, and just being like, "This guy's going places," you know. But way back when. And then he kind of turned into a dick, but, you know, that's
he's a little bit of a dickhead.
Yeah. So, he's going to be in the new Hawkeye series, where they kind of pass it off to Kate Bishop. So, that's cool. He gets a send-off. Cool. I like that.
Yeah, he gets something, finally.
I guess with the new series and stuff that they're doing, they're kind of giving each Avenger their send-off. Like, Black Widow's got her, if it ever comes out. Captain America really didn't get shit even in the Winter Soldier, so that's weird. And then Hulk's gonna kind of go out in She-Hulk, and Hawkeye's gonna go out with the Kate Bishop Hawkeye series. And
do you think a Hulk movie would work?
Yeah, I mean the first 2, 3. How many have there been? 2. Well, not counting fucking Bill Bixby, but yeah, Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah. Well then, like 8.
Yeah. All those TV movies. But the Incredible Hulk, I liked the one with Ed Norton, and then,
that one was pretty good.
Yeah, the one before that was
Eric
weird.
Bana.
Eric Bana, just Hulk with Ang Lee directing, and whenever he'd get mad, he'd get bigger. What the fuck does that mean?
That was like before like any hint of a Marvel universe, and they kind of like played around with it in the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton, but it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, the Incredible Hulk I liked because you got a good fight with Abomination at the end, and then Hulk was like he fought a tornado that was his dad or some shit. I don't know what the fuck that was, but and then he had weird Hulk dogs, so you know. Whatevs, you know. I mean, the Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno ones that were actually better. I mean, they had the trial of the Incredible Hulk with fucking Daredevil in it, which, you know, and then they had the one with Thor, which is pretty badass too. That Thor was fucking cheesy as shit, but it was hilarious.
Because they tried to keep him in the old English style of speaking.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got that shit going. I can't think of any video game news that besides the big fucking glaring omission that we have so far with the movie.
I am fucking brimming. I'm edging. I am edging towards this motherfucker.
Come on, B, show up. We gotta fucking tear this shit apart.
I gotta fucking blow. I gotta come. Oh my god, it's like
we'll get into it.
the worst ruined orgasm. Speaking of The Last of Us. I guess they had to scrap most of the script because they've been talking about a Last of Us movie forever, and apparently it was being written, but now they had to get rid of most of the script because it's too action focused. From Neil Druckmann.
Yeah, that was a similar thing with not Far Cry. Nathan Drake. What the hell is it?
Uncharted.
Uncharted. So they're gonna make an Uncharted movie, and the same thing. It's like all it was big action set pieces. And Druckmann's like, no, this isn't how this story goes. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have an opportunity to remake or redo like Indiana Jones, basically.
Yeah.
And fucking set it in a modern time. There's been attempts, and like I love the fucking Indiana Jones movies, like almost on par, maybe even more than Star Wars. So seeing that they have an opportunity to start off from scratch and keep it going for a while with a decent character. I think Tom Hiddleston? No. Why do I always say Tom Hiddleston? What the fuck? Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't remember. I get them mixed up. I get those two mixed up all the time. Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. There you go. Jesus. So Tom Holland was supposed to be Nathan Drake, which, yeah, fuck that, man. Go for it. I'm all for
Looks
that.
like him.
Yeah. And then but Nathan Fillion would have been fucking awesome, though. If they'd have got him to be Nathan Drake. And so, yeah, that's the same kind of thing. Like, they want to make movies off of this stuff, and Druckmann's like, no, that's too act. What the fuck are you making? It's not a drama video game.
Yeah.
So,
like, especially Uncharted. Uncharted is big action set pieces.
Oh yeah, it's like the whole hidden cave fucking, puzzle solving, put this shit together and it opens a secret doorway to whatever the fuck,
I do get kind of the idea because it is a lot of like old movie execs sitting around smoking cigars and clinking scotch glasses, thinking about they know what the kids like, but I think with Uncharted, not so much Last of Us, but Uncharted does need a lot of action set pieces.
Yeah.
Because without them, those games are fucking boring.
Oh yeah, the story in between, the cutscenes that you get up and take a piss during. It's like, I can't exit this cutscene? Fuck you, I'm going to piss.
I played all the Uncharteds, and I think they're boring.
Oh really?
I'd rather play the new Tomb Raiders.
Yeah, those new Tomb Raiders are actually pretty good. I still love the old ones. I still play those, actually. There's a couple of them that I haven't gotten through. But the first Tomb Raider, man, that shit was fucking insanely good.
How many times did you try to get the nude code to work?
I actually did get it to work. I mean, initially they had that, like, a 100 button input combo to try and get it. And I tried that for days, and it didn't work. And then I found this thing called a Pro Action Replay, which is basically like a Game Shark that you put on the back of the PlayStation.
See, I think the code was never, because I keep hearing about it, but I think the code never worked. And then you get the Game Genie thing. That's basically just like a hack. Yeah, it's just a hack you put on the back of the thing, and then it'll work then.
See, it was never an actual thing. And then the way that the Pro Action Replay code worked was you sat there and basically writ lines of code for an hour. And you started the game up, and all that it was they made her clothes the same color as her skin. Yep. And they put 2 pixels on the end of her breasts, her polygonal breasts.
Boobies.
That was it. I was like, I spent how long putting this shit in?
Oh, but when you're 10, that is jank material.
Oh yeah. But
I think in the second game, like if you put in that exact same code, she explodes.
Yeah, there's an explosion code. Like you jump, go to the right, up, down, left, right, and then she's like squatting, and it just boom. Just like, what the fuck did I just do? It was kind of like they were trolling you. Like, yeah, see how you like this, asshole.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you're gonna try to get her naked now, ha!
Yeah. So that was good fun. But yeah, those new Tomb Raider games are fun. I like those. They're more action based, but they're really good. You get some puzzles and shit like that. So.
They make Lara Croft more of a character than fucking short shorts and a fucking halter top.
But they're still fun. I like the old ones where they're more platforming, more jumping and shit. But
a lot more parkour shit.
Yeah, it's all good though. So
new one. PS5 is breaking records for the best-selling console, I guess.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
People were starting to abandon it because they wouldn't give them their Japanese import games anymore.
No, apparently it must be selling. I didn't look at the story all the way, but it's selling huge
See,
for being as hard to get as it is.
yeah, that's the thing. I'm still trying to find it. I'm not the PlayStation 5 because I'm an Xbox guy. Sorry, but
Fucking
I've been
pleb.
Yeah, well, okay. What the fuck is that? But there's nothing on PlayStation that is making it I need to buy. Like the only thing I would consider was that Spider-Man game, but then they released it on PS4. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get that. So there's nothing yet that I need on the new PlayStation. And
Returnal's looking pretty good.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I don't know too much about that one yet.
You should look into it. It's like right up your alley, I think.
Okay. We'll see how that is. Returnal. See, we talked about it last week. I'll look into it now.
Like I was the only one who was like, "Yeah, Returnal's coming out."
Like, huh?
When this podcast drops, I'll be playing it.
Oh, okay. Good times. Good times.
Sort of. I don't know which one I want to talk about. I'll talk about this one first. Dark Dice, a D&D podcast. They do seasonal stuff, and they're getting Jeff Goldblum on the newest season.
Oh, it's a podcast?
Yeah, it's a podcast where it's one of those. I kind of like listening to D&D podcasts where it's just a group of friends playing D&D. Adventure Zone is a really good one. Dark Dice I haven't heard about, but now that they have Jeff Goldblum on the newest season, I think I'm gonna be listening to that one.
I mean, I love Jeff Goldblum, but he seems like very eccentric and kind of odd to talk to, so it should make for good podcasting.
Did I ever tell you my theory on him in Thor Ragnarok?
What is it?
I don't think he was playing a character. I think they just filmed. I think they just filmed in his house.
Yeah. He just like, yeah, I'll be in the movie, and then they just show up. He's like, oh, was that today? Oh, fuck it. They just went to town doing it.
And they really like. There's that part where they really tied down Chris Hemsworth in his Thor costume, and Jeff Goldblum just randomly liquefied the other actor.
Yeah.
And those are real screams.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could see that. It's so weird because you see Jeff Goldblum in certain things. Hey, there's Big V.
What's up?
Well, he's here. He made it. So you see Jeff Goldblum in certain roles, like The Fly is the earliest one I can remember him in. And he's Jeff Goldblum, but then he goes like Brendel Fly, and he's all fucking weird. And as his career progresses, I mean, Jurassic Park, he pretty much played it straight. Like, just...
Yeah.
But then he started pulling these other roles. Oh, Big V wants to talk now. Okay, he comes in.
Oh,
take over. What the?
Just
fuck?
hijack the show now. Okay.
No, I was just going to say, was Earth Girls Are Easy before The Fly?
That was after. But yeah, I mean, that was another one where him, Jim Carrey, and Damon Wayans are fucking aliens covered in fur. That's Jeff Goldblum 100% right there.
Is that a porno?
No, it's a premise for one, but they played it like a regular movie. Gina Davis, him and Gina Davis again, another movie.
Huh.
That one was a trip. It's like Jim Carrey's one of his first movies, other than when he played that gay guy. That was a Lifetime movie. Not many people remember that one. I think it's like doing time on Mulberry Drive or something. And he's trying to act full on, like be an actor. Like it's not Jim Carrey, it's James Carrey or something like that. And,
Jimothy Carey the Third.
Yeah, and he plays it's like a Lifetime movie. He plays a homosexual man who is like being shunned by his family. This is late 80s, sometime around in there. Look it up. It's like nobody remembers that fucking movie.
Well, I don't remember it because I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, because you're fucking young. You're just like 2 years removed from sperm. So
pretty much.
Yeah. It's like you're either a spot in the couch or you're, where you're at now. Congrats.
Living in my dad's balls.
There you go. Just an itch in your daddy's crotch. So
yeah, you don't watch Jeff Goldblum movies to watch Jeff Goldblum play a character. You watch because you want to see Jeff Goldblum do something fucking weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just Jeff Goldblum.
And I will die on the hill that I 110% believe that he has a spaceship that he has orgies in.
Yeah, you should, because it's like it's got Julie Brown, it's got Gina Davis, it's like total fucking man.
I was talking about Thor Ragnarok, but that works too.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, orgy in the.
They didn't need a prop for that. They just borrowed Chip Goldblum.
That's
Chip.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying, Big V. Like, I don't think he was acting in that movie. I think they showed up at his house, and that's how he actually dresses at home. And they just fucking went with it. Like the part where he liquefies the guy, he actually killed a man, and they just rolled with it.
Get this on tape. Make sure this is on tape.
Chris Hemsworth tied down in the chair, screaming, "Let me out! Let me out! No, keep going. This is good shit."
Yeah. So, how you doing, Big V? How was your week?
It's been crazy, but one hasn't it.
Yeah, that's true. Enough said. Moving on.
Exactly.
Oh, I got something you'll like, Darkness.
Okay.
The World of Darkness, which has Vampire the Masquerade, is doing a cinematic universe.
What? I'm ready for this shit.
I know you would. That's why I included it.
I think I just made a little in my pants. I'm surprised I didn't hear about this yet, but yeah.
I'm saying that next time I'm intimate with my wife.
I just made.
Oh my god, I'm making!
Yeah. So that's actually pretty cool. I mean, the fucking World of Darkness vampire shit, and they go beyond vampires, werewolves, whatever the fuck else. They got a lot of fucking lore, and like
all
it's
the spookiness.
Yeah, it's like what Universal's Dark Universe should have been, but they never got around to actually making it good.
No,
they got as far as Tom Cruise as the Mummy, and that was it.
I wanted to see the Mr. Hyde and Dr. Jekyll movie, but yes. I want it with Russell Crowe now, where he's all bloated and shit.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. They were supposed to do a lot with that, just fucking died because that Mummy movie was so fucking terrible.
Did you see the trailer of it where they forgot to put sound effects in?
No, I didn't.
The very first trailer they dropped at like midnight. I gotta watch it. It was fucking weird. I thought my computer was broken or my TV was broken when I saw it. But the first one they dropped was it had music but no sound effects. It had music and talking.
Oh jeez. That's
But
like they didn't even try.
No. Much like the movie.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Cruise was just phoning it in pretty much. But yeah, I mean, Russell Crowe as Hyde was pretty good. But other than that, it was nothing. So, but yeah, World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade. There's so much lore in that adapt well. I mean, the only thing we've ever gotten was that Kindred TV show. They got canceled and aired out of order on Fox years ago. But yeah, that was kind of shit, so whatever. They always get good shit and then they air it out of order. You know it's going to shit. You know they're just fucking canceling it. Like Serenity, Firefly, all that, So
Firefly still hurts.
Yeah, and it will forever. But now we get to see some of them doing cool stuff like Resident Alien. So
Resident Alien's so good.
And World of Darkness. When does it say anything when they're starting it, or?
No, I guess they're in the early stages of it. But let's see. This is a great error. Yeah, no, they haven't said. They said they're starting it. They got Shadow and Bone writer Eric Heiserer is teaming up with Kristen Boyland. I butchered both those names. Who did Netflix's The Punisher, Once Upon a Time, and they are doing World of Darkness now.
Nice. So he's got some decent people on there. That's good. Hopefully it's decent. There's actually a really good documentary about it on Amazon. It's free, so if you guys are interested, it just gives you the how they got this company together, and it was like a D&D ripoff kind of, but it caught on, and like they were making these things, World of Darkness,
Okay.
and it caught on like in
you're
their
like,
garage. They're making the campaigns and shit, and then it like they were giving it to their friends, and this shit caught on from high school, and they made it big time. So
what if we made D&D, except it was modern day with vampires and werewolves?
basically that's it. And you ever go to one of these things, it's fucking hot chicks and corsets all over the place.
I believe that it was
momentary stop.
I believe it was at one point, but nowadays it's mostly just overweight middle-aged women with crystals.
That could be true too. It's been a while, but yeah, that could be a distinct possibility. The gothic subculture's kind of just aged with the people that celebrated it back in the day.
They all have armpit hair and
trying to sell essential oils to you and everything.
try to sell essential oils. This one gets rid of the coronavirus.
I'm Marduk, the Lord of the Night. Oh, you want to buy this? It's made with kale oil. Okay, I don't. I'm sorry.
Mom's gonna pick me up at 4.
Yeah, Chris
You're
Kattan.
35.
Yeah. Fucking Chris Kattan as Azrael Abyss is still one of the greatest characters that show ever produced. I'm just saying. I am Azrael Abyss, Prince of Sorrow.
I fucking forgot that happened.
Goth talk on fucking Saturday Night Live.
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny.
I knew people like that. I did. Like, seriously, it wasn't fucking gimmick to them. That's how they were.
No, yeah, I knew people like that too.
Yes. Prince of Sorrow.
Jesus.
Well, Princess, sorry, your fucking hot pockets are ready.
Yeah. The original basement dwellers right there.
Oh, joy! Hot pockets!
God. Whatever happened to Saturday Night Live? I missed that shit.
Oh my god, it's fucking terrible now. Have you watched it?
Yeah, no. I don't think it
Oh god, it's the only good episode they've had in like fucking 20 years. Well, ever since Will Ferrell left, so probably 20 years. Is when Adam Driver guest starred.
Oh yeah. You see,
I'm pretty sure I've said that multiple times on this show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Night at the Roxbury came out. I actually loved it. I had my money dead set that Chris Kattan was going to be a fucking star, and I was wrong. Chris Kattan was funny as shit, and Monkey Bone and everything. Oh, I was so Corky Romano. I was rooting for. I paid good fucking money to go see that in the theater, for God's sake, and I was just I put my money on the wrong horse on that one.
And then Will Ferrell squats over and shits out like 3 movies a year, and he's the biggest superstar.
Yeah. Fucking Chris Kattan, man.
It took me forever to get into Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell was a hard one for me.
Yeah.
So, I liked him at first, and then there was that time where like he like shit out 3 movies that were basically the same.
Well,
and I was fucking over it.
He was a Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler to me. Like Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler were funny at first, and then it was just repetitive, and it was the same thing. And it was like, oh my god, this is getting like boring. And Will Ferrell came out, and he was basically a Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey mashup that was just like doing the same goofy stuff over and over again. And I was just like, man, I can't do this. And then I think it was finally Blades of Glory that brought me into it.
Really? That's the one that took me out,
man. One of the funniest things in that fucking movie to me was when they're doing their first routine, and he's fucking like scissoring, and he's got fucking Napoleon Dynamite's balls in his face, and that fucking look that he gives to the crowd as he's fucking holding him sold me on that fucking movie. That just sideways glance like, what the fuck am I doing here? That fucking made it for me. I love that fucking part. He's just like, ugh, like he's so repulsed by himself. So
I mean, it was finally Blades of Glory, and then I started looking into like, fucking Talladega Nights was a good movie.
Yeah,
Talladega Nights was very good.
Anchorman's
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Old school. I fucking like old school.
Old school, yeah. I forgot. That was before. Old school was kind of like before Will Ferrell was like Will Ferrell, though.
Yeah. Like, he was kind of like, he wasn't a side character, but he was part of an ensemble, and before they started giving him shit to himself. So, and him and Vince Vaughn, fucking, I still to this day, earmuffs. I say that like when I'm around my nieces or something, I'm like, earmuffs, kids. But they know what to do. It's hilarious.
But then, I mean, he did what, Journey to the Center of the Earth 2 or something like that?
Yeah, well, no, he did Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost.
That tanked, but yeah.
But I mean, it was an okay movie to me. It was like, and then, you know, he did Daddy's Home. I mean, I started getting into Will Ferrell.
I like the other guys. That shit was fucking funny. When he
oh god, other guys was so fucking good.
Gator don't give a shit.
I think Will Ferrell works better as like when he's with somebody he could work off of, because when it's just him like playing generic stupid guy, it's fucking bad.
Yeah, I agree. If he's got someone to play off of it comes off a lot better. Like
when
he has Roxbury.
Night at the Roxbury, the other guys when he has Marky Mark to fucking work off of.
You ever do a desk pop? What? What's that? It just fucking fires off at the desk. Bam! Yeah!
Bunch of homeless guys had an orgy in your Prius. Yeah, it's called a soup kitchen!
Hey, we found your Prius trying to vote for Ralph Nader. Some of the shit in that movie is still funny as hell.
Oh my god.
But my favorite part of that movie that fucking sold it for me is when Will Ferrell's laying on the ground and his chief comes over, played by Michael Keaton, and he's talking to him, and he's like, okay, all right. He's going through the whole, TLC references and everything. But when he goes to sit up and he puts his hand on his face to push himself up off of him, he's like, oh, my knee, I got that knee thing. That shit gets me every fucking time for some reason. That was like the funniest part of that movie to me. So, yeah.
Did Michael Keaton's character also work out like what's it called, like a Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that?
Yes. Yes.
No, when they're sitting around, it's like in the very beginning when they're sitting around like talking about how it's like the class how to deal with like coping with the fact that you shot somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And none of them are taking it seriously. Like, you're all supposed to be crying and feeling sorry, but they're all like, this is fucking badass. Like, the one that, like, it's always, like, I love the part, and I know it's coming, but it always has me, like, in stitches, was that part where the guy's telling the story, and he's like, and then I see the perp down there, and I draw out my pistol, and then this one random guy was like, oh, shit, I feel like I'm there.
Yes. Will Ferrell, man, he's hit and miss with that shit.
I love the whole thing because they get you on this. You think Samuel L. Jackson and fucking The Rock are going to be in this whole movie, and right at the beginning, aim for the bushes.
Yeah.
And they jump, and you're like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, it pans out, and they're fucking just heading for concrete, and you're like, there ain't no bushes there.
And watching Samuel L. Jackson flip his shit on Will Ferrell, too. Hey! If I wanted you to talk, I'd jam my hand up your ass and work your mouth like a puppet.
Oh, man.
And that was the other guy's talk.
Yeah, shit. We don't have one of those very much, but yeah.
Fuck. I don't think any podcast has that.
Damn, man.
Oh, speaking of weird podcasts, I discovered this one that I'm kind of excited to, like, go down more. And I almost kind of want to do something like this. It's a podcast where these guys watch... It's a weekly... I think it's over now, but it's a weekly podcast where these guys watch Grown Ups 1 and 2 every day for a year.
Oh, gee, why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know, but I'm on week 5 and they're already descending into insanity.
Oh.
Oh my god, I gotta find it now.
Yeah, why would you fucking do that to yourself?
So
the premise alone had me fucking sold.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Watch the other guys every day for a year?
I don't think
that's an actual good... I could do it.
Well, more power to you, sir. I don't think I can handle that.
It's better than watching Mortal Kombat every day for a year. Boom! Segue! Let's rip this motherfucker apart!
Alright, we're gonna burn it down now, fuckers.
Oh my god. I hated this movie.
Oh.
I have never been more personally offended by a movie in my entire life.
You know, I'll give it this. The special effects were better, but it didn't help the movie at all.
The special effects were better. The fight scenes were okay. Seeing a couple of fatalities, especially Kung Lao's fatality, was awesome. But every fucking time you have a fight scene and you have a line from the game, like just shoehorned in it was fucking stupid.
Saying. They took it back to the crappy movies, which were to me better. You know, it was like
they totally were.
Everything they did was a line from the video game to fit in. Like, no, just give me the fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. We're gonna fucking step all over each other trying to shit on this.
I know. To like compare and contrast, like, okay, there's the part in the '95 movie where Shang Tsung steals the one guy. I think Sonya beats him, and Shang Tsung, like, who is moderating the fight, where there's an actual fucking tournament in the 1995 movie. I think it was Sonya is fighting some random... Sonya or Liu Kang are fighting some random guy. They win, and then Shang Tsung walks over, steals the guy's soul, and he's the one who is like, winner, Liu Kang, flawless victory, fatality. And it makes sense when he did it, because he's moderating the fucking fight. When Liu Kang, fucking Kung Lao kills the one Valkyrie girl who, holy fuck, scraping about the bottom of the barrel.
Was she in one fucking game? Was that like her fucking...
I had to look her up, and I had to look up fucking Rykov or whatever the hell his name was.
Rico. That's one of the things I was pissed about. Because Rico, he's a pretty decently known character, but it's not that. Why is he carrying around a giant fucking hammer for? And why is it Nathan Jones, for fuck's sake?
I had to look him up because I was gonna flip my shit if that was supposed to be Shao Kahn, because the hammer threw me off.
Yeah, no, that was some bullshit too. This is my biggest fucking thing here. All right, you bring in Cole Cash, whatever the fuck I think that was his name. Cole Young. Okay, so you literally give him plot armor as his fucking weapon. Literal fucking plot armor. He and even then, he's still a fucking jobber. He's still the one fight that he does fucking win. He's got to tag up with his fucking ancestor to fucking win. Other than that, he got the shit kicked in every fucking time he fought. So, and all of a sudden, he gets his fucking little tattoo going, and he's fucking barking out orders to everybody else. Like, who the fuck are you? Fuck off, you little piece of shit.
So, for one, like, okay, the first thing that bothered me, and it was like right at the very beginning, is Jax comes and saves them. Mm-hmm. They take off. Here's Sub-Zero.
That's the plot of the whole fucking movie is X comes and saves the guy who we're supposed to be fucking cheering for.
Hold on. So Sub-Zero pulls a Jason and is all of a sudden ahead of him. So he gets out of the car, grabs the gun, which, once again, it's my kid had to point this out. It's Jimmy Olsen from the Supergirl show.
Oh, yeah.
So he grabs the gun, and he's like, hey, yo, take your family. Go to Sonya Blades. Fucking tell her I sent you. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, we'll fight together. He's like, no, go. So they take off, right? Okay, cool. Well, when they get back to the house and tuck the girl in, like who the fuck's tucking their kid in after they see shit like that? And then he's like, I need to go help Jax. Blah, 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 blah. He's talking like he knows this dude. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. You tell me your name and I have some freaky shit going around me. I'm not remembering it. You know? And then she's like, maybe Jax already killed him. Like, she knows him too. I'm like, you guys don't know this motherfucker. And you're like sitting here calm and like drinking tea while you're talking about fucking some dude who's, well, you don't know this, but just got his arms ripped off.
Yeah. And then, I mean, okay, so you got this guy who can't fucking beat anybody in a fucking UFC type fight. And then you fucking pull Goro, and you just fucking beat the shit out of
They
Goro? What
bitch
the
out
fuck?
Goro! What
Yeah.
the fuck was that?
But you got to remember, he got some magic rope to wrap around his body, so he's like bondage man, and because his daughter made him this bondage bracelet, and he became super powerful. But yeah.
Did he rip off? I didn't understand his fucking literal plot armor. Did he rip off fucking Black Panther's superpower?
Was it like it absorbed kinetic energy and then he could like go back at it or just create fucking weapons out of his arms? What the fuck was that?
Here's the thing. I thought he was ripping off Black Panther's armor, but he never released that energy. It just like absorbed it.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, he just absorbed it and then could make like police batons with it or some shit.
Well, no, the police baton and that dagger thing was just part of his armor. He didn't have to get hit for that.
God,
Fucking
this whole movie.
stupid.
I said this whole thing. This whole fucking movie read like horrible fan fiction.
Yeah, the shit with
Like,
the fucking tattoos giving you fucking powers and all. What the fuck?
Right.
And then,
It was just a dumb way for like to have Sonya be like, "Oh, you're not one of the chosen one," and then she gets hers at the end.
she Mary Sue's that shit right the fuck. Like she gets her tattoo, she's like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And she's already an expert at fucking. Like
Right,
everyone
she already
else
has,
is
like,
sitting
powers.
there practicing their power. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna try and get this to work. Oh. And then she's like, "Oh, I killed Kano. Oh, I fucking I'm
Which
fucking boss now.
And
Here
then
I
you
go."
kill off the second best character in the fucking movie.
I'd
They did-
argue that. I'd say
they-
first.
They didn't even give him his eye armor, dude. That eye plate, man. I was pissed.
Hey, what
You
the
know,
fuck? Like all of a sudden he's got Superman in one eye. What the fuck? It's my power, eh? I can shoot fucking laser beams out of my eye. It's like,
And
what
then-
the fuck?
Then you have Scorpion.
We just
Sub-Zero.
lost every fucking listener in Australia.
Well, oh, that wasn't meant to be Australian. That was meant to be Kano's version of an Australian. Sorry, everybody.
You got Scorpion and Sub-Zero, like two of the baddest motherfuckers in the movie or the games, and like so Sub-Zero's badass, and they just like they punk out Scorpion through this whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the beginning where it was like in that old Japanese village, that shit was perfect setup. You got me right there. Okay. The second it hit the fucking Mortal Kombat like title screen, everything just went to shit, and it stayed
Like-
there.
As soon as they started hinting, this is why I say it's bad fan fiction. All right, it's some guy who's just like, I have my own character, and then it turns out I'm the ancestor of Scorpion, and then I'm gonna lead Liu Kang and Sonya and Jax, and we're gonna have our own superpowers, and then I beat Goro, and then I teamed up with Scorpion, and we fought Sub-Zero together.
It's like a 10-year-old doing
Oh my god!
a fucking
Oh my god!
story for somebody, like writing their own shit. Yeah.
I have a stress headache. This is pissing me off so much.
Oh.
And then the fucking ice blast, which killed Scorpion's family. His Cole Young's family just walks out of it, just brushes off some icicles, and then they're like, "Oh no, it was kind of chilly. It was all right though."
Right.
Well, I mean, the ice blast is one thing, but there was a giant icicle sticking out of his wife's back, so that might have had something to do with it too. But yeah, some of this shit was just. And Reptile was fucking terrible. And Cabal was actually kind of cool. I like Cabal.
I hated his voice.
Yeah, that was weird. His voice didn't match up, but there's so much weird shit in that movie. And now,
And then
like,
they bitch out Goro, they bitch out Liu Kang, they bitch out
Liu
Kung Lao.
Kang, the fucking quintessential Asian Bruce Lee stereotype kind of thing. He's got a fucking British accent. What the fuck is that? He's
My
like,
arm hurts.
it's like, I don't fucking get what they were doing with that. And I mean, there's people praising it, thinking it's the greatest thing in the world. Hey, more power to you, but
There's people, anybody who on my Facebook this week, if you're listening to this, if you said, "Oh, well, maybe you should just shut up and enjoy the movie," fuck you.
you can't enjoy that shit. It's just, I don't know. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking? And then they teased the whole fucking movie with Johnny Cage at the end. And now there's reports that The Miz is going to be Johnny Cage. And I'm like, dude,
Well,
Miz,
he's
I know you
lobbying for it.
Oh, is he? I was like, fuck, dude.
They haven't made it official, but he's wanting it.
Yeah, they're talking about, possibility. If I were him, I'd avoid this at all fucking costs.
I would.
It's just, what the hell, man. That was a shit show from the title card on. And I mean, there was some cool fight scenes and shit like that. But other than that, it was just
as badass as watching Kung Lao saw that Valkyrie chick in half with his hat. It killed any ounce of coolness when he just looks at her and goes, "Flawless victory."
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous. The whole fucking thing was just. Yeah, breathe, Zakk, breathe.
I blacked out for a moment. Are we still doing the show?
Yeah, you just went into a fucking blind rage.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It was so fucking bad.
So somebody made a post on your comment, Zakk, and they're like, "Can't we just sit and enjoy a movie?" And I'm like, "Yes, if the movie was enjoyable."
Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, it's so great," even though I'm fucking tortured right now.
Even if you don't know what Mortal Kombat is, it's a bad movie. The pacing is fucking weird. The guy who plays Cole Young is fucking terrible.
The piece of wood. Him and fucking Brie Larson. They went to the same acting coach.
Yeah, apparently.
What the fuck is that?
But you said it exactly right, Zakk. It felt like a fan-made movie.
Yeah, we're like, I'm making my own character, and now I'm the leader over Liu Kang. And if they have the tournament in the next movie and he wins it instead of Liu Kang, I don't know. I'm going to be very unhappy. I don't know what balance my rage will have.
It's time to put Zakk on a watch somewhere. Jeez, man. Yeah, it was just so fucking bad.
Yeah, I had to turn around and I turned on the animated movie Scorpion's Revenge.
Yeah.
Just to rinse my mouth out, and then I said fuck it. And the other day or night I watched Annihilation because that was a better movie to me than fucking this new one was, and fucking Annihilation was horrible.
it was bad when my wife, who has no knowledge, her knowledge of Mortal Kombat is watching me play it every now and then watching the 90s movies. When after the movie, she just kind of looked at me and she goes, "That wasn't very good, was it?"
So
it was kind of stupid.
So
that was kind of stupid, wasn't it?
What I went through, because I watched it with my wife as well. My wife! I said, I put it on, and as we're watching it, she's just like, "Is this that movie that you made me watch before?" And I'm like, "Which one?" "That one with the truck driver guy." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "The guy, it's all in the reflexes." I'm like, Big Trouble in Little China? She's like, "Yeah, is that a sequel?" I was like, "No, that's Radien." She's like, "It's the same guy." Just like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
Sorry.
And then
I just had the mental image of you tying your wife down, forcing her to watch that, and just screaming at her, "This is why this movie is awesome! Why don't you like it?"
So we're going through that, and then at the end, she looks over at me and she's like, "If they make sequels or anything, you can watch them by yourself. That's okay." It's like, oh, okay. I guess she didn't like it. So, but yeah, just fucking terrible, man. From start to finish. My wife was even just, "I'm done." She gave up because I guess nobody got me some credits because she liked nobody. But I was like, "You want to watch this one? I'm gonna watch it." And one of her sisters mentioned it, so she's like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And then she's like, "Yeah, I'm done." It's just fucking not even gonna give it another consideration, which I don't blame her. But
oh my god,
it was just fucking terrible.
Yeah, this movie offended me on a personal level.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand the blind praise for it that people are giving it. I mean,
no,
yeah.
How, you butchered the story. You butchered every character that comes through. How hard is it to make a fucking story? They did it in 1995 pretty well, where it's just weird, creepy Asian guys telling people, "Hey, you want to come fight on my island? That'll be cool."
Oh, how funny that is now. Special islands for fighting on and everything.
Yeah. That's okay. Now
we won't get started.
Now I kind of think. Now I kind of think I know why they avoided that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing.
Come to my island. No. Sorry.
Hey, you guys want to come hang out on my island for a little bit?
Oh, hey.
Here's the thing. A lot of the people that I see giving her praise are a lot of these fucking young people who haven't grown up in the world of cinema. Like, Zakk's kind of old enough to grow up into some of those eras where, we didn't grow up in, like, fancy special effects and like, high res video. You go back and watch some of these movies, and it's like all grainy and odd colors and shit. But they were good movies. I mean, we grew up, and we've kind of, like Me in Darkness here, we've kind of been adapted to, and we kind of like start like, merging into all the new stuff that's coming out, and we're experiencing it with you guys. But we've lived the old stuff, like, so. You got these new kids who are like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever," and they probably never even seen the original Mortal Kombat.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
they're sitting here like, "Oh my god, why would I watch something that was made in the '90s? It was stupid. It was before I was born."
Sounds like you've been hanging with your kid. It's like, is he like that or what?
No, my kid loved the old ones, but he likes this new one too, and I don't know why. Like. He keeps trying to explain it. I tell him to shut up and go to his room.
I raised you better than this.
No, I don't say that. I mean, he doesn't say it was the greatest thing ever, but he says it was enjoyable. And I mean, see, everybody has their opinions, but some people are wrong.
yeah, and some people are wrong.
Some people are idiots.
This is true. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever saw that. It was an actual fan film that came out a few years back.
That was good.
See, yeah, something like that. Like, I think fans can actually make a better movie than a big studio can at this. I don't get it, man.
It's because it's not. And I kind of said this earlier about the I think Super Mario movie, where it's not just a bunch of guys like us sitting around coming to these movies. It's a bunch of fucking fat white company executives who are like, well, why don't we just make them all have birthmarks, and the birthmark gets passed on when you beat somebody who has the birthmark.
Yeah, that whole concept and that part of it was fucking ridiculous. Because like the whole thing of the tournament was Radien went and got the best that Earth had to offer. And it was like the Jean-Claude Van Damme martial artist movie star, and it was like a monk who just sat there and was fucking badass in his fucking group and everything. And he took like the best fighters, special forces people, all this stuff. Now it's like, it's a fucking birthmark that if you kill someone that's got it, you get it. And if you get yanked out of the same lineage crotch that somebody else does, you get it too. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So if you die of natural causes, then your bloodline gets the tattoo? Yeah. I don't fucking get it, man.
And Scorpion was my dad, and then we teamed up against Sub-Zero and beat up Sub-Zero together.
It's...
Well, it wasn't his dad, it was like his great-great-grandfather.
His ancestor.
Because the kid that was taken by Radien.
Also...
Well, no, that was the thing. I was like, because wasn't the baby a girl? And I was like, so is this their way of slipping transgender in?
So, I said Kano's the second best character in the movie. I think the guy playing Scorpion is the best character, even though he's in it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
And speaking of shoehorning phrases, while it was badass to see... It was badass to see the spear come out, and then we get to get over here. It was fucking weird that apparently he's been in hell for 400 years, and that's the only English phrase he learned.
Right.
I think he could throw together a couple of extra lines there.
What? And why the fuck was Sub-Zero apparently immortal?
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? Because I mean, in the game lineage, it's passed down, but
yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, the title of Sub-Zero is passed down, yeah, but like that's Bi-Han. That's the fucking original Sub-Zero who.
Yeah.
I was I kind of got a little bit of hope. I was like, because I was looking at the actor, and under the IMDb it says Sub-Zero / Noob Cybot, and I was like, oh shit, they're going that deep with it. And no, they don't have Noob in it.
Yeah, Noob wasn't in it. I don't know what the fuck any of that was about. I don't know. I'm just so upset by it still. I'm just like, I can't believe I made my wife watch this.
I don't know. I screamed about it, and I've got my opinion validated, besides from people who are on my Facebook and just, why don't you just fucking shut up and enjoy the movie? Shut up.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I just like got the best nut. It all just came flowing out. V, you weren't here, but we're waiting for you to talk about the movie. And I said it just feels like I've been edging since fucking last week.
Yeah, that was a horrible movie. I can't believe I actually wasted my time on it. And yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on this one. That's a first.
I think I hate that movie more than I hate Dolph Lundgren and Brie Larson.
Whoa, that's a bold
shit.
fucking statement there, man. I don't know if I care enough about Mortal Kombat to rate it that low.
It fucking.
I think I will. I think I'll agree with Big V on this one because this one. If I would be less mad if like the producers and the actor who played Cole Young broke into my house, kicked my cat, and like broke my collectibles, I'd be less mad about that.
Okay. Interesting. Wow. I think you're writing your own fan fiction. Then they came and they broke into my house and they kicked my cat and then they broke my Funko Pops.
Then I ripped that stupid fucking plot armor off of him and beat his ass with it.
I mean, think about it, Darkness. Okay, so Dolph Lundgren's ruined so many things in my childhood, right? But he didn't have like a lot of like sources to like play off of. This fucking movie had 2 other movies made previously before it. How many god-awful, not god-awful, but how many fucking video games prior? Fucking cartoons and fucking... They had so many sources they could have made a fucking awesome movie out of. And they totally just shit on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, like, I forgive Dolph Lundgren now because Mortal Kombat just, like...
Whoa! Fucking whoa!
Dolph Lundgren now gets a pass because the Mortal Kombat movie exists. Wow.
They totally just spent so much money to shit on a franchise, dude.
Yeah, that was... And it's like they're jarring and sniffing their own farts over how wonderful they think it is.
My God.
Just to keep it on record, Brie Larson's a cunt.
Well, yeah,
yes.
That'll never change.
You don't forgive her, though.
No matter how many bad Mortal Kombat movies come out, she's still a cunt.
Jeez. Wow. It's good times, man.
Anyway, yeah.
There's our fucking hour-long
There's our fucking
tirade on fucking
screaming at each other.
Good
before
stuff.
Before I forget this, I'm going to shoehorn it in. There's not a lot of information on it, but speaking of childhood and, not many sources, it's in the works that they're making a Mask movie. Do you remember that cartoon, Darkness?
Mask? The one with the flying car?
Where the car turns into a plane, the helicopter turns into a whatever.
Oh,
yeah. So they're making
I thought you were saying Mask, the Jim Carrey movie.
No, but if they would have made that like the comic book, that would have been a far greater movie.
Right.
That would have been a far different movie.
Yeah.
I remember being fucking traumatized when I was a kid because, like, I loved the Jim Carrey movie. I was like, oh, cool, they made comic books about it. Fucking what?
Yeah. That comic book is way different than the fucking movie. The movie's like this happy, kind of slapsticky. And the comic book, he just straight up murders everybody.
hardcore gore.
Yeah, like he pulls out a giant fucking battle axe and starts chopping people apart. It's
Yep.
Good times.
Why did Jim Carrey's character murder this fucking flop house?
Yeah. And then the scene where his the repairman for his car, he goes into their shop.
Yep.
Totally different in the movie than it is.
A little different.
Yeah, just a little. fuck some shit up, man. So, good times.
Well, since we're still on movies, Rudy Giuliani won 2 Razzie Awards for his Borat 2 appearance.
Oh, jeez.
He's having a rough week.
Didn't they just fucking the FBI just go after him or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know. Whatever. They got better things to do, but I guess not.
Like scream about Mortal Kombat.
What? That's what we got, so.
That's what we got.
Thanks, guys. Fuck.
Anyway.
So there we go. There goes our Mortal Kombat review.
I feel like I've just had the best orgasm where it's just like, it's out. And it's ever since I tried to get you guys to do a Facebook Live thing with me, because I've just been wanting to scream about this movie.
Yeah.
All week.
We know. We've heard.
Oh my god.
It's like, like we could tell the tension's coming. It's and then you just all over the show.
As soon as we mention it, I just fucking
Dude,
can't even fucking articulate.
We didn't even mention it. You like quickly went into like hyper speed and like fucking like threw it right in.
Yeah.
I found the perfect segue for it. That's why, and I've been wanting to talk about it.
It's like his fucking balls have been in a fucking chastity cage or something,
and now the vision in my left eye is fuzzy.
I lost feeling in my right arm. It's just... All right. Well, we'll end the Mortal Kombat talk. I'm sure we'll throw jabs as we go, but Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Did you guys finish it up?
Ended strong.
Yeah, I
speak from going something I absolutely hated to something that like I kind of loved.
Yeah, I liked it. I still think it should have been a movie and condensed down a little bit, but overall, it was pretty decent.
Oh yeah, it was good. We get U.S. Agent.
Yes, finally. A proper U.S. And we get Falcon Cap, which was pretty badass looking. I didn't know how it would transfer over to live action, but it's actually pretty good.
Oh, something else I was pissed off about.
Oh, back to that didn't take long. Go ahead.
No, I forgot. Because I completely forgot about this, and I was just kind of like looking over all my comments on my Facebook. They turned them into Power Rangers too, because they have Arcana.
Okay. Power. Oh yeah. Oh, the Arcanas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I just wanted to mention that.
I wanted to throw that out there.
I wanted to throw that out because that was fucking stupid too.
Yeah, Arcanas. It's like what?
That Sonya Blade just immediately picks up as soon as she gets her tattoo.
Yeah, because she's fierce woman. Here we go. Yeah. That didn't mean no sense to me.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Falcon and Winter Soldier.
It was
good.
Soldier.
I very much liked Falcon getting his Captain America uniform and just kind of them setting up, and that was like the big payoff was like, yeah, now we have a black Captain America. Now he's awesome again. He's still got his wings. He went back to pay that one guy who was a super soldier
Isaiah Bradley.
a visit. Isaiah Bradley.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was great. I thought it was great.
Yeah. A couple things that I mean,
Bucky's gonna fuck his sister.
Maybe, yeah, that's a possibility. Sharon Carter is being the
power broker. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
You saw that come from a mile away, but you also whoever she was talking to, that's who I'm more interested into figuring out who she was talking to on the other end of that phone.
I do wish we got more Baron Zemo though.
Yes, that was one of the things. It's just grossly underused, that guy, and he's a great actor and he plays the role well and didn't get shit out of it. So
yeah, I'm glad they didn't do what they've been doing with Marvel bad guys and killing them off.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So, but like they did when they fucking shot Batroc. Batroc's just dead now, or what? What the fuck happened?
Apparently.
Yeah, what the hell? It's like, oh, he's dead. They bring George St. Pierre back for like 3 fucking things, and then he doesn't even get off by fucking Captain America. He gets killed off by fucking Sharon Carter, Sharon Carter, whatever, fucking Carter.
I like the idea that the actor and Baron Zemo are just going to be like, going to be the guy who's just like wringing his fist and running away. I'll get you next time.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff. Like I said, they should have just made it a little less long and drawn out.
Yeah.
But overall enjoyable. I don't know when Loki starts, but that's the next one we got coming.
June. I think it was June.
Is it?
Well, June or July.
Check my magical mystery machine here and find out. June
11th.
June 11th. Beat me to it. All right. And when does Black Widow come out, supposedly?
Fucking who knows? Like 2 years ago?
It already dropped on Disney Plus. Just watch Endgame.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That joke wasn't funny last time.
No.
I wasn't going to say it, but...
Yeah, what it comes down to is I'm not even looking forward to Black Widow anymore.
What? The biggest thing that I'm excited for in that movie is to see Taskmaster. And unfortunately, the subsequent fucking castration of Taskmaster.
Was it him or Moon Knight who called Dracula a fucking dork?
This is Moon Knight.
That was Moon Knight, okay. I hope they put that in the fucking movie.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Moon Knight. I love that guy. Dracula, you dork, get out here.
Get out here and give me my money.
That's almost as good as the fucking I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. That fucking meme went on forever. Long enough to get incorporated into the movie, but yeah.
Speaking of good memes, I finally tracked down, and I'm going to find that Moon Knight now, but I tracked down the comic that had the bat slap in it.
What?
You know the meme where Batman slaps the shit out of Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the comic book that's in.
Oh, okay. Which issue is that in?
Ah, fuck. Hold on. You guys vamp, I'll go find it.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to vamp. We may be in store for a very rare occasion. The cat in the backyard, and she's probably going to go ape shit, so everyone can hear that. She's playing it cool right now. She's just watching. This is probably as wonderful as listening paint dry or something, but here we go. You gonna do, cat? You gonna freak out? Do I need to close the window? She's being cool. So, Big V, how's life? We're vaping now. Vapping? I don't know.
God, you guys are fucking bad at this.
Well, my cat was about to fucking jump through the window screen, so I had to be ready to grab her.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on, I'm sending you guys a picture.
Uh-oh. Picture
oh,
time.
God.
This never... If that's a picture of a dick, I swear to God.
It might or might not be a gamer.
Yeah, this never goes well.
No,
why do I hear a belt unbuckling? What the fuck?
Anytime
I'm sitting here. I'm nude already. I don't know what the hell you're going on.
Yeah, what the... Yeah.
Anytime Zakk says, hold on, I'm sending you a picture, it's never good.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's world's finest. For some reason, it's under Web of Spider-Man #1. I don't know why that is. But the saga of Batman versus Superman. And it's a picture... Fuck, it's a picture of Batman just fucking throwing a kryptonite batarang at Superman. My arch foe Batman is on the loose again. He's KO'd me with a kryptonite batarang. Back when they were super cheesy on the covers.
Oh, okay. I remember those good stuff. That's all right.
No, we mentioned the Moon Knight thing, and I was like, oh, I picked this up earlier. There it is.
There, it just popped. Moon Knight. Where are we at? Oh, okay, yeah. Old school shit.
Very old school. I picked up a bunch of old school fucking Silver Age comics.
Okay, so
with the bat slap.
bat slap.
Yep. That's what made me want to buy it.
Debut of the bat slap. So you got the first bat slap and you got the first bat wang. So that's good. All the
I got the first bat wang.
Yeah.
I need the one where I kind of want the one where he calls. I think it was the one Kevin Smith wrote where he calls Robin a goddamn retard. And,
yeah.
Oh no, he calls Robin a retard.
Yeah,
he calls Robin a retard and says, "I'm the goddamn Batman."
Yeah, that's All-Star Batman. That's Frank Miller.
Was it Frank Miller?
Yeah, the one with Kevin Smith is where he pisses himself.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was like, because I talked to the guy who I buy these books off of at the little hobby shop. He's like, "So are you interested in any like particular runs you're looking for?" I go, "I want every meme comic and every fucking weird thing that happens."
Every meme comic.
Moon Knight calling Dracula a fucking dork.
Yeah.
There's the one where I think it was Iron Man says he's got some solid dick for Captain America.
Oh, there's a lot of the older comics that have weird like old timey
old like
slang.
1940s slang, like Joker talking about how he's gonna trap Batman in his boner or some shit, and back in the 40s that was like a big flaw or something. Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
There's one where Spider-Man's talking about putting on rubber. I'm going to put on my rubbers or something like that. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird old stuff like that. Like reading it now, it's just funny. It's like, oh, I just committed a boner or something, and it's just like a mistake or something. Yeah, just stuff like that all over. But the goddamn Batman and calling him a retard, that's All-Star Batman. I remember that. You're like, Frank Miller, what have you done? It's you used to do this so well, and now what the fuck's happened to you?
No, it's like, I think him and Alan Moore just kind of like got up their own asses.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the one that Kevin Smith gets all this shit about is talking about how Batman pissed himself.
Hey, so Zakk, you might be lucky. It says it's rumored that Marvel's Dracula is going to appear in Moon Knight's Disney.
Oh my god!
Oh please put that scene in there.
Oh
my god!
They had a lot of cussing in the fucking Winter Soldier. So
it is.
They should.
Are you dense or retarded? I'm the goddamn Batman.
Yeah, that was all.
So that was Frank Miller.
All-Star Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank Miller and Jim Lee was doing the art, but. Yeah, if they put fucking Dracula in Moon Knight and they don't have that fucking thing, I'm gonna be disappointed as hell.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be so funny. Just see Poe Dameron fucking kick in the door and walk in there. Dracula, you goddamn nerd, give me my money. Fucking dork. It's like, oh, I would love to see that.
Is it Poe Dameron or Jon Snow? And there's my one per episode.
No, it's Poe Dameron. He's going to be Moon Knight.
What is Kit Harington?
You big fucking
Kit Harington. Kit Harington is going to be Black Knight, not Moon Knight. Black Knight. So that's why you get him confused. But yeah, Poe Dameron. I still think Daniel Radcliffe would have been hilariously good as fucking Moon Knight, but we didn't get it. So.
Nah, we're saving him for Wolverine.
Don't fucking laugh. It could happen. I think
I want it to happen.
Oh, just get him a little more older and grizzled. Oh, he would do oh my god. I would. Yeah, I'd love to see fucking Radcliffe as Wolverine.
Either him or Danny DeVito, because Danny DeVito's the actual height.
Yeah. I still wish Danzig would have been young enough when they did it originally. That would have been awesome.
That'd been fucking awful.
No, look at fucking Danzig and just imagine him as Wolverine back in the 90s.
I think Danzig's shorter than Danny DeVito, though.
I think so. He's a little guy, man, but he's pretty fucking badass. He was fucking built for the part. He had the chops, like the sideburns. Yep. He would have been great.
I was going to say, Danny DeVito would have to lose some weight, yo.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
I want an old, bloated Wolverine who's just given up.
They have one. I forget what it was. There's some.
Man, I got claws now. I want him to be Dan DeVito playing Frank Reynolds playing Wolverine.
Okay.
So Danny DeVito already has that hair fucking that catacomb thing going. He's bald at the top with the little spikes coming off the side.
Yes.
It could work. All right. Do we want to get into Sign Guy's questions of the week? They were actually pretty good this week. I get.
I couldn't remember.
Accused of fucking burying his questions before they even get asked. So, but these were good. I liked it. I like these. So, Sign Guy, this is for you. First one. What animated film do you think would be best remade as a live action film?
What animated film?
Yeah. Like, it's strictly animated. What do you think if they adapted it to live action would come across?
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. That's a pull, but okay.
That's
Akira. What? I don't know. They've been talking about
Akira
that forever. Cool. Yeah.
It's a Dragon Ball, but that's already been done. It was fucking terrible.
Oh,
that was terrible.
Yeah. What do you think if they made Mask of the Phantasm as a movie, live action?
Ooh, that'd be good.
I think that one would be good too. What other? Just strictly animated. I don't know. I gotta look up. The Incredibles.
Heavy Metal 2000.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Iron Giant would be cool.
I'm trying to think of something like that would be stupidly impossible to do live action.
Possible.
I don't know. What's the other question?
Let me find it here. What is the strangest health advice that you have ever gotten from an actual living person?
Any health advice Big V has ever given me.
Okay. Big V's not even gonna respond. He's just like
the best hangover cure is cooking a flat iron steak in a cast iron skillet and butter. Eat that and then go to sleep with wet socks on, and you won't have a hangover tomorrow.
Wet socks?
Yeah.
You'll have pneumonia, but you won't have a hangover, so you'll be fine. It's all
the
good.
Pneumonia cancels out the hangover.
There you go. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever given me weird or strange advice. Everybody's always giving me serious advice. I'm the one that's like, oh, I just gotta stick a fucking Band-Aid on it. It'll be fine. Your finger's hanging off your fucking bone. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, rub dirt on it. That's always one that you always get. Just rub some dirt on it. It's a gaping wound. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm the guy that's like super glue duct tape. If I don't have that, medical tape, or not medical tape, electrical tape. You know, it's like fucking.
Remember the earlier days of wrestling when we all started wrestling and you just had to power through concussions?
Yeah.
Oh. Concussions are like, nothing.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, thanks for that, Chris Benoit. Oh my god. Shit. I'm trying to think, like, I mean, the most recent injury or thing that I've had was the leg, and nobody gave me any weird advice for that. Like, eat fucking sage or something like that, and it'll help you with your broken leg. I never got anything like that, so...
Anybody who's like tried to convince me to go vegan to put on muscle mass.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm sure there's ways to do it, but they had this documentary and it's totally misleading on Netflix about the world's strongest man who's vegan. No, he's not. I've watched interview after interview with a bunch of the strong men, where they actually had to set up a vegan division because the vegan strongmen couldn't lift as heavy as I don't want to say actual strongmen, because even the vegan strongmen are way stronger than I am. But But the other strongmen are like lifting cars and shit, and the vegan strongmen can't lift as heavy as the other guys can. So they had to make their own division.
The regular strongmen are lifting trucks. The vegans are lifting Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything weird. I like old timey home remedies or some shit like that.
I wish we'd go back to when cocaine was a fucking common cold remedy.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to say, I guess some weird health advices that I've got when I was younger, like my mom, she was like, oh, here's how you cure a fucking earache. She takes her cigarette, big old drag, and blows the smoke in your ear.
That
like,
was, yeah. I had that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I remember one that was actually kind of weird because it was true. I found out that paprika is a natural coagulant, so if you cut yourself at work, just put paprika on it and put a Band-Aid on it.
That fucking sting like shit?
No.
Oh, well, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I learned dark greens thickens your blood.
What does?
Dark greens.
Oh, yeah.
Dark what? I still didn't hear
Greens.
him.
Veggies. Dark greens.
Dark greens. Gotcha, okay.
Back when I had my heart issues, when I was thinning out my blood, I was told I couldn't eat any dark greens because it would totally take away what the medication was trying to do.
No, it would, like, you can blood thinners, and this shit's, like, thickening your blood, so you're just not helping yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's always nice. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's all I got, really. I mean, I never really got anything strange. I broke my leg, and people said, don't walk on it. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much...
No shit.
Yeah.
If you didn't tell me that, I'd be hopping up and down on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember... Go ahead.
The only thing weird is the blowing smoke in the air.
Blowing smoke in the air. Oh, in the ear. Yeah. Sorry. God, I can't... maybe it's me. I don't know.
But yeah, that's the only weird thing I've ever gotten.
Yeah, I've got, like, when you're on a plane, chew gum, so it'll, like, keep your ears from getting all
Help your
fucking...
ears,
yeah, stuff like... I mean,
But
that shit
I'll
works.
have to remember that because that annoyed me.
Yeah, that
It's
shit
just,
works, though.
It's higher elevations, period. When you're going into the higher elevations, just start chewing gum and it helps pop your ears and keep them from, like, getting all weirded out.
Yeah. That's about it. That's all I got. So, we got some good questions, but we didn't shit on them, I hope, sign guy.
Not like apparently Tony Schiavone did.
I had to ask about that reference. And he keeps
Yeah, me
telling
too.
me about this guy that I have no idea, but I guess I'm supposed to. That we keep impersonating every week. Inadvertently. Because how can you impersonate somebody you don't remember or know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's just called stealing a gimmick and forgetting who you stole it from.
That's possible, I guess. So, alright, well, we got no more shows that we're going to watch right now because
Yeah, it's gonna be
Falcon
weird.
and Winter Soldier just ended.
Invincible.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Invincible that Darkness won't fucking watch.
No, I'll get caught up on that. I was in the middle of trying to finish the War of the Realms. Good God, that's a long fucking series.
I don't know that one.
It's a Marvel, like, every title crossover. It's like 100 issues long.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then we got King in Black coming up that's going to be finishing off soon, and I'm going to be stuck on that for a year. So that should be an interesting read too.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever read any of those just long storylines and liked any of them?
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, I like Civil War. I read all of those. And then Fear Itself was pretty good, where, like, fucking Juggernaut got a hammer of Thor and started destroying everything.
Huh.
That was fun.
Sounds like it'd be awesome.
Yeah. Like, Odin's brother came back from where the fuck he was, like, from the dead or whatever. And, like, just to smite his brother, he drops all these fucking hammers down onto Earth. And it gives the people who grab them, like, even bigger powers. So,
Oh, shit.
you had Juggernaut got one, the Hulk got one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was called, like, Earthbreaker or something like that, or I forget what they were. But that was a good storyline. I don't remember what else there was that's been around. So, yeah, those Marvel fucking crossovers that take like a year to fucking get going.
Yeah.
So, let's see if I can bring it up real quick, because I remember it being pretty cool. Who the fuck were all the hammer holders? Oh, so you had Juggernaut, you had Absorbing Man got one, which is kind of cool. Thing got one. The Grey Gargoyle got one. So, it was kind of fun. It was a fun one. But speaking of comics, let's do this. A comic book club for Tag.
Yeah, Dark just totally just wants to bypass like us yelling at him about Invincible.
No, like I said, I'll read it. I think Zakk's taking a piss break or something. But, yeah, this was your selection there, Big B. What do you have to say for yourself?
It was a slow read, but somewhat interesting. I love the artwork. It was kind of dark and gritty. But I mean, I'm not going to say I hated it, but it's not one that I would go pick up again.
Yeah, I think it was just that quick miniseries, like 3 issues. So
Right. But it's like, there's some books that I'll go back to and read again. But this one, it was interesting. It was just kind of a slow burn.
yeah,
But I mean, so I'd give the story maybe a 3 out of 5, and I give the artwork a 5 out of 5.
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't read it. You can just tell right now.
I read it.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I just agree with what he said.
Okay, so someone explain the ending to me then, because I didn't fucking get it.
Good luck.
Zakk didn't read it. Fucking guy.
Way to fucking call me out, you motherfucker.
All right, so V, what the fuck happened at the ending there? Did he just Zakk? This is trying to.
I completely forgot what this week's comic book was. So
Tag.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, for real, definitely. Yeah, I remember because I read it.
Yeah.
I read it front to back, back to front.
I did actually read it, and I guess Big V actually read it. Explain the fucking ending to me, because I don't know what the fuck happened.
The ending is definitely one of the comic books that I've read is definitely an ending.
Yeah. Okay. I'm serious though, because I didn't
understand it either. I went back earlier before we started this, and was trying to like figure it out so that like I didn't want to be the one sitting here going, I don't understand it, but I'm glad you don't understand it either.
Yeah. So the whole premise of this story is this guy gets tagged and by this weird zombie looking guy. And he starts slowly degenerating, and like he dies, but he still can breathe and he's still alive. He's got to like force himself to breathe so he can talk. Whatever. So they deduct basically at the end that whoever tagged him, like he had wronged somehow. So he had to go and find the guy that he had wronged and tag him to get this fucking zombie curse taken off of him. So he gets to the fucking house where after he figures it all out, he knows who he's got to tag. He gets to the house, and then, like, the last panels of the comic, he's just sitting in the street crying. So, like, did he decide not to fucking tag the guy? Did he just, like, what the fuck happened? That was my biggest complaint with the thing. So, if V can't explain it and Zakk didn't read it, it'll just go on forever with me never understanding what the fuck. Big fucking deal. Alright, so... Alright, anyway. And the thing that I hated about it, none of the characters were likable. Not a single fucking character in that book was like anyone you could get behind and be like, oh, I feel bad. So, yeah. Anyway.
That's weird. So, the end for you was him sitting in the street crying?
Yeah.
I got him walking out into the fucking ocean.
What the fuck?
Cool.
Okay, maybe I didn't get the right one. I don't know. Okay, so I might have read the wrong fucking book. Alright, well, anyway, we'll move along. So this week was it me?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be you.
Okay, so have you guys ever read the original Crow novels or series, the 4 issues of the Crow?
No.
You know what? No.
Okay, so if you guys can find it easily enough, I don't know if it'll be on anything. I suggest that one because that is one that I actually go back and read on a regular basis. I think it's 4 issues. It's fucking James O'Barr's The Crow. I mean, it's what inspired the movie and that whole sad part of my life. So I was way into that fucking book, and then they made it a movie, and then the death of Brandon Lee, and that's what made me fucking emo goth kid back in the day. So if you guys can find it, we'll go with that.
I think I did.
You did what?
Oh no, never mind.
Oh.
I thought I did, but like, I don't know if this is it.
There's a bunch of different ones. So the original.
I know because I know the original artwork enough that I know this one isn't it.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so much to this series.
I mean,
James O'Barr
yes,
had just suffered the loss of his girlfriend by a drunk driver killing her. And this was basically his therapy. I mean, he took his fucking pens and just wrote, and this is what came out. And I don't want to say it's better than the movie. I mean, as far as the comic book is concerned, it's probably one of my favorites of all time. It's all one series, 4 issues. It's a complete story. There's a lot of stuff to it, but deep down in the heart of it, it's a fucking badass revenge tale. A guy comes back from the dead and fucking kills all the people that killed him. So
yeah,
I loved it.
And it's a revenge tale, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And just to know the kind of emotion that he put into it because of the shit that he was dealing with, and basically getting somebody's fucking, expression, and I don't know. Yeah, no, it's very psychological, So, but yeah, I read this probably once every few years. Still holds up. I still love it.
I think what Darkness is saying is he picked a book he doesn't have to read this week so he can catch up on Invincible. So by next week, he'll be able to talk about the show.
If that's what you want me to do, yeah, I'm up for that. I'll do that. Because, yeah.
It sounds like you have this book memorized.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like he based his entire high school personality around it.
Including the leather jacket and everything else, yeah.
Oh, my God.
There was another kid that went a little further, and he actually put the fucking paint on, and I was like, all right, dude, you're going too far with this.
Found it on Amazon. Special edition The Crow, James O'Barr, $16.
Oof, that's an investment if you want to take it, but you will not be disappointed. So, and I will fucking quiz you guys with this. So there ain't no fucking not reading it this week because I'll be like, "What do you think about this? What do you think?" Yeah, it was good.
It was good. The ending was like it was definitely an ending.
Yeah.
The beginning was a thing that I could look at.
Yeah.
That time that Brandon Lee was playing a guitar and he had duct tape around him, that was pretty cool. That was kind of my plan, was just to rewatch the movie.
Well,
oh, cool! I could get it in tomorrow too.
Nice. Well, it's funny because I had gone to the library to pick up the Avengers game, and they have a sales shelf where you can buy old stuff, and they had it there for like 50 cents. I'm like, oh shit, I already have it, but I was like, oh, that's crazy that they would put that up for sale for 50 cents. So maybe I'll go back and pick it up so V can read it, because he's poor. He's a poor.
Where's it at?
At the Clackamas Public Library. They also have a bunch of issues of Transmetropolitan, and what was the other one that was there? I don't remember.
God, I want one show to go by where you don't talk about that fucking book.
Jesus, dude. I didn't even bring up the Lost Boys, so don't give me shit.
Oh!
Yes, long live the Lost Boys. Anyway. All right, well, that's I guess all we got there. Anyone got anything to plug? Are we appearing anywhere?
No, but I figured out why I had something totally different than you did, Darkness. I did get this the him sitting in the street. But I guess at the end of where I was reading it at, it goes into another comic. Like it's almost like
a preview of another one. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, so I just read straight through.
You didn't realize that the story and the artwork changed halfway through, and you just kept barreling through it. All right then.
Well, he could barely see as it is without those fucking Coke bottle glasses.
Oh man. But yeah, so the ending was just like dude in the street crying. I'm like, all right, well, this didn't end well, but whatever.
Right.
That's why. Does it turn into a different comic at the end?
Yeah, they got like a preview of another title that they're trying to sell you in that one.
Why is there suddenly new characters and new fucking art style?
That's the thing. The artwork is completely different.
The artwork does change, but I forgot what fucking book we read recently that had like two different art styles.
How drunk were you when you were reading this?
Not at all.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah. Fucking guy. Anyway. All right, so yeah, we're still in quarantine. We're still locked down, so no appearances from us anywhere.
Yeah, no, Oregon went into lockdown. Well, no, Friday. We go into...
We're locked down.
Portland did. My area, we're in high alert or high risks, but I wouldn't be shocked if we got locked down like next week.
Well, yeah, right now we're in high, but come Friday we go into extreme or whatever, where it's they're shutting down restaurants except for outdoor dining.
Yes.
Bars are shutting down.
That sucks. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Out of work again.
Yeah, it's just it's stupid.
Oh yeah, it's really fucking stupid. But you know, I don't know why we were supposed to go out and get this fucking vaccine if we still can't do anything. It's like it kind of pisses me off. Like, put the fucking rubber stamp on my forehead that I got it and let me fucking go.
All right, put your red hat away.
Now, I'm just saying, it's for whatever side you fucking go on, getting this fucking thing should have, like, made it so you can be free. It's, you know, I don't know, whatever. We're not going to get into politics, so before it starts going that direction, yeah. You already got your fucking Mortal Kombat shit out. Knock it off. You don't need to release again.
Yeah, I'm already tapped right now.
Yeah, basking in the afterglow.
This is like this is post nut, and like she didn't get hers yet, so she's kind of like trying to touch it. Like, no, it's still sensitive.
No, I don't want to cuddle. Get off of me. Yeah, you know.
I don't even want you to remember you're in the same room as me.
Don't you have someplace to go? I left the money on the fucking counter. Get out of here. All right. So find us on Facebook. Find us on Twitter. Zakk and I both have Pro Wrestling Tees shops. V, we're gonna figure out something for him. That Yoo-Hoo and Junkies. I'll probably throw that together for him. We'll see if that catches on.
We'll throw it together for him, but we'll get the money.
We'll fucking make our money on the backs of Big V. So, all right, everybody.
I had a pretty good tag team off of his back. It was fun.
So, for wonderful Zakk winners,
go out today and set something on fire. Live your life.
Set it all, burn it all down. And for Big Vicious,
fuck wonderful Zakk winners. Zakk winners is a cunt.
Wow. I am Darkness, and the Asylum is closed.